karma, dire happenings, evil portents, forebodings of doom.
Marching bands, moon bounces, face paint,
Spider-Man,
and hot dogs.
I think the night is going well.
And tried to hold back tears.
My husband Joel, our son Aaron, and Seth's girlfriend Kelsey, if they will kill my son for simply walking home, they will kill anybody and they will continue to kill. And the next time they shoot and kill, it will be someone you loved. And trust me, this is not much fun.
Seth Rich was 27 when he was shot and killed.
Tonight at Nats Ballpark here, it was the last stop on a long musical journey around the world that turned out to be not just about music. Here's a problem a typical 11-year-old does not have.
Estonian is a pretty difficult anthem.
Then again, any non-Estonian 11-year-old who takes the time to learn the Estonian national anthem is not typical. Capri Everett is not typical. Neither is her dedication to the world's national anthem. Before singing the U.S. national anthem at Nats Ballpark tonight, this Canadian native spent the last 9 months circumnavigating the globe, singing 80 anthems in 80 countries in 41 languages. Yeah, she learned each one. What were some of the hardest ones?
Well, I think India and South Africa, because it's pretty long. I have to learn the words to the song, but also learn what they mean, so that I can sing the anthem and write and know what it means and know what it means to the country.
She showed us that she could learn 5 anthems in a week. She came back, she sang them for us, and she said, yeah, let's do it.
Hi, I'm in Slovakia and I'm going to sing the national anthem.
But why? Why would an 11-year-old do this?
Instead of using my voice to do singing competitions, I really wanted to help other kids.
See, she's not typical. So Capri and her family latched onto the SOS Children's Village, a charity for orphaned and abandoned children around the world, visiting and raising money for them by singing for them.
They're usually so excited and proud of their national anthem.
But singing was only part of the journey.
I really think meeting these kids has told me that you really take having things for granted.
Adam, Leslie, I don't know about you. I have enough trouble with just one national anthem. That's enough for me. One more note we should mention is that Capri hopes to bring attention to these orphaned and abandoned children through her music, and in turn she hopes to raise up to $1 million to help them out. Live at Nats Ballpark, I'm Mola Lange for WUSA 9.
Yes, so that good news did create some excitement here at home at the National Zoo today.
Our beloved giant pandas had spectators just swooning. WUSA 9 Stephanie Galehard reports.
Thousands of people are packing the National Zoo today, enjoying this beautiful weather on Labor Day. And of course, the main attraction, the giant pandas. Many are thrilled to learn they're now off the endangered species list.
Hi, Panda. I found the panda.
It's Panda Pandemonium.
We have come straight to the panda exhibit because our 2-year-old is super hyped about seeing pandas. She's even got a panda hat and panda toys, so this is our first stop to make sure we see the pandas before they take a nap.
The chestnuts timed it just right. Bei Bei, Tian Tian, and Mei Xiang were full of energy. For many of these folks, today's visit to the National Zoo takes on greater significance. A conservation group reports the population rose 17% over the last decade, thanks to an increase in available habitat. As a result, the giant panda has been downgraded to vulnerable.
I think that's great news. Anytime you find that there's something that we're doing right to help keep these animals growing, and I'm excited. That's great.
Great news that has even the smallest visitors smiling.
We have baby Bryce and Skylar, Jackson, and Taylor.
This is the first time the Rowland family has been to the National Zoo.
Most looking forward to relaxing with family.
We live in Frederick, and it was a beautiful day and long weekend, so just decided to come out and see the animals.
Making memories with the animals on this unofficial end of summer.
He is so cute. Now he's just rolling around.
Panda is my favorite.
Why?
I think this is my first time to see a real panda. Yes, and I love, this creature. For me, that's the most beautiful creatures. I love the white and black.
Thanks to conservation efforts, there are now more than 1,800 giant pandas in the wild in China. Reporting at the National Zoo, I'm Stephanie Galehard, WUSA 9.
While the giant panda is doing a lot better, the eastern gorilla found in parts of Africa is now critically endangered. WUSA 9's Mola Lenghi is live from Damascus High to pick up the story from there.
Well, Leslie, there were moments tonight where tensions ran high, even leading up to the game. The principal over at Watkins Mill said that her students, her football team, did receive threats. As you can imagine, officials from both schools were concerned that tonight's game could turn hostile. Fortunately, it did not. But whether you supported tonight's protest or not really seemed to depend on which school you were a part of.
Professional athletes are role models to young athletes, whether they want to be or not. NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick's moves are being replicated, not his moves during the game, but before the game, taking a knee during the national anthem to protest racial injustice.
There's definitely other ways to protest. The flag is not a racial flag.
Tonight, the Watkins Mill High School football team did the same at Damascus High, taking a stand by taking a knee. That didn't sit well with the host school.
If that was my child kneeling on the field, we'd have a serious problem at home.
If you're going to kneel, I don't think you should be allowed to play.
I think it's freedom of speech, but at the same time, I could see why some people would say it's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful to the veterans, and I mean, you look at all the veterans that have died and fought, there's no distinguishing color.
But they did add color. In addition to the green and yellow school colors, Damascus fans dressed in red, white, and blue. They waved American flags in response to Watkins Mill's protest, a protest that these Watkins Mill seniors say is their right.
We respect your house, but at the same time, you have to respect what we stand for.
It doesn't matter where you are. If you can express yourself and stand for the national anthem, then we have the right to say it.
These three young women are juniors at Damascus. They're friends, but they disagree with each other.
Is it disrespectful? That's what
No. Yeah, I think it's disrespectful to other people that think that, like,
why would they
it's,
kneel
like,
to people that's
it's
not protecting them?
Would you take a knee?
No.
Jimmy Burrows is a Damascus parent. He says he stands for the flag. He also understands Watkins Mill.
I really disagree with the kneeling, but I understand the protest too, because you do see a lot of racial profiling.
I hope that peaceful protests will help encourage peace and equality and stuff like that.
There were certainly various opinions out here, strong opinions out here, but ultimately everything was civil. Once the protest and the national anthem ended, the night became completely about football. And if you are keeping count, Damascus won big, 52-14. Live at Damascus High in Montgomery County, I'm Mola Lenghi for WUSA 9.